That's right. You're seeing correctly. SquidSprite is still here. And SquidSprite is still in the floating village. Let's go up before I lose all my bubbles. Now, I may look like a glow squid, but I'm not a glow squid. So if I'm not wearing my trusty helmet up there, I drown pretty quick. And I don't want to drown today. So let's keep this helmet on. We are still visiting the beautiful, I think it's beautiful, is a salvaged village beautiful? I'm not quite sure. I think it's beautiful. We are in the floating village above the Ender portal that we went to in my last episode. And today we're going to sneak on over. That's right, some sneaking. To the other side. Well, kind of the other side. More like the middle. How does one get across in the floating village? Well, I suppose I could swim, being a squid and all. Could go over here and jump, and I have to tell you, I've run over here and jumped between these floating buildings a lot. And I don't have 100% success rate at getting from floating building to floating building. So let's not do that. Okay. What else can I want to get over there? Oh, maybe if we go up, there might be some sort of rope or, I don't know, magic highway in the sky. Let's see. We're on top here. And, oh, yeah. Look. There is. It's a floating highway in the sky. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe not magic. Maybe not a highway. But it's definitely some hanging pathways between the buildings. And they're made out of every other salvageable item that has been used in this village. And they're built to look kind of like they're hanging with gravity from one point to the other. This one goes from here, boom, back to the Ender portal building. And then this one comes over here and goes down there. And this is where we want to go today. It has this beautiful blue lantern on here. And I almost fell. And yeah, let's go down. Boom. We made it to one of the ways the people here at the floating island get drinkable water. That's right. This floating building was made with a giant tarp, and I'll come up here and I'll show you. It has this big tarp that catches rainwater. You can put our little squid tootsies in the rainwater here. So this tarp catches rainwater, and then the overflow goes down into the boat building. And you might see something behind my shoulder. Those things might be plants, because one way to filter water is by using dirt, sand, rocks, and soil and plants. And like I said before, the people on the floating village, I think I've been calling it an island. Well, I suppose it is kind of an island. It's a man-made island. So is it like a salvage island? That sounds weird. Anyway, so this floating village produces some of its own food because they can't depend on the rest of the world to bring in food whenever they need it. So they they grow and cultivate whatever they can in order to survive. And this building collects rainwater, I'm fine. I'm fine. And uses that rainwater. See, here's some collection. And if we see, look, it's going to drip. I love that so much. And it collects this rainwater, and then it goes through a natural purification. Eh, can okay, that pot doesn't want to let me in there. It goes through a natural purification process using plants as well as rocks and sand and gravel so that people can drink it and that plants can drink it, I guess you'd say, and grow and be used for crops. So over here, you have some crops and you have some electricity going in here for, I don't know, planting purposes. And then over here, we have barrels for dirt and grass, some extra dirt around here. Somebody left their trowel because they were digging in the dirt. Bottles of water because you need those. All the different tools. There's some soul sand. There's some extra bottles. There's even coral. Oh, mushroom pot. More mushrooms. And let's look at this. A bunch of crops, seeds, bamboo. A lot of this is storage for things I use in the build, but to go with the story of the floating village, this would hold a bunch of crops for the people who lived here to eat. Go nom 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 nom. So let's take a quick nap. Nappy poo. Sleeping through the night. And I'll show you the rest of this little barge. The barge is like a boat. Yeah, I guess it's kind of a boat. So in here, tools of the trade. I do not know why it's called that. They've got some planters over here with carrots, and then like I said, over here there's wheat, there's berry bushes, there's herbs and flowers they can use in cooking. Oh, they got a storage barrel up here with a pipe that's going to another water purification area. But let's just pop in here quick. Bloop, and it's like a whole other world. Look, they've got hanging plants, vines, lily pads, and you can see the water. There, the water is overflowing from that tarp. So this rainwater comes in here and goes through the sand and the gravel and the rocks and gets purified. So any impurities it may have from being in the rain. Ooh, there's another pipe there for reasons I don't know. Some more cauldrons to catch water. And this place is enclosed with some glass. The idea being that it's a little hothouse. And when I say a hothouse, I mean like for plants. You may see them in the back where they grow vegetables and stuff during the summer. Stuff plants like peppers and tomatoes that need warmer weather. Well, it's kind of the same thing here. It's creating this area with the water and the sun and all the plants and so many plants you can't even see me. There we go. To create this little hothouse to grow these plants and purify this water. And this is one way, just one, I tell you, that the villagers here purify their water for drinking, for growing their crops, and having a source of food. Yep, because you can't live off of kelp alone. We tried. It's not very much fun. And I say that as a squid. Okay, let's talk about this build. I really like this one because it has the different colors of glass up here. And that's to show that some of the green means there might be algae growing, and the brown and the gray, it's old, it's dirty. And then there's different types of trapdoors because, like I said, they're scavenging all this material and they're using whatever they can to enclose this space to keep in the heat and the water. So they're growing sugar cane and they're growing these other herbs and plants. And then down when you come in here, woo, you can see there's like a little vent that's sucking up the water up this pipe. Now, I don't remember what that pipe was for. Well, let's not get too close. It might suck us up too. So it's taking this, it's bringing in the rainwater, and then it's sucking up the purified water. It's producing crops for the village to eat. And then if we come past these tarps, we go in and see all the different items they need in order to grow crops. And like I said, they have more water stored. Can't have enough drinkable water in this village. And you have two different types of roofs, two different levels of roofs, and composters, which I thought was a really fun thing to add. They could be usable, or they could just be a really pretty wall. And they're growing mushrooms because it's darker in here, and you can see the pigs. And then you come over here, and there's the storage barrel, and you can see that pipe that was sucking up that water goes into the storage barrel, and then the water's going over here for even more water treatment if needed to get even more drinkable water. And as a squid, I don't normally have that problem, but Minecraft peoples gotta have that drinkable water. Can't be drinking the ocean water. It's just too darn salty. Hey, let's go up and look at this build from the top. Where do I want to? Yeah, I don't know where to. Maybe if we can get behind me. Yeah. Is there a? I don't see. No. There's no ladder. Oh! I found one. Okay. Ugh. All right. On top. Okay, you can see the glass better now. It has the green, like I said, gray. I love that so much. There. And then over here, you can see the lanterns and the different flags going across the top to one of the poles. What should I call that? What did I call it before? It was like a crow's nest. Well, that's a crow nest. This is like a quasi crow nest. But you can see from the top, maybe it doesn't look too cool, but it has a hidden secret within. Yep, there's a secret garden on this floating village. Never would have known it, would you? I think that's one reason I really like this build in particular, is because it has that hidden kind of fun place inside, and also because it's very usable. Like, it not only is it cool, there's a garden here, but they'll eat the food it makes, and then the plants are also helping with the water quality. And then behind me, you can see all of the pigs, and you know what they produce to help out plants, right? Boop! I never named this building. Should we call it the Secret Garden Boat? The Floating Secret Garden. That'd be pretty cool. Do we like that one? Anyway, give me some names. It is definitely a garden boat, but it also produces all that water, like I said. And I hope you really enjoyed it, because I put so much time and had so much fun doing the details of this part of the floating village that I hope it shows. I hope it shows how much time I put into it. And I hope you liked it. And if you did, let me know. Maybe start your own floating scavenger village, because like my brother Nonstop Disco said, it's fun to build in the water, because when you fall, you normally don't die. You just make a big splash. But I need to change because I'm scared. I gotta change because I'm gonna go and have my first ever fight with the Ender Dragon. I've never done it by myself. I've never done it with a group. I've never fought the Ender Dragon, and I'm gonna go do it. And I'm gonna bring you with. Okay, I'm scared. I'm nervous. I think I have everything I need. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Let's go!
And, oh, there's the advancement in the end. Ha ha. And, oh, well, the Ender Dragon's here. And we're on a floating platform. But I guess it could be worse. I spent a lot of time shooting, not a lot of time hitting what I was targeting. Oh, that's a good one. But I had problems with the iron cages. I knew people had stated that you could shoot through them, and I really tried. Oh, I tried so hard. But eventually, I got extremely bored of the arrows sticking in the bars, and I decided just to pillar up. And once I had pillared up, I made use of those towers, and I started shooting at those end crystals. Oh, yeah. I was getting better, or they were getting closer, but so was the dragon. And this is when I started to realize I was in trouble, and I started dying. I finally got the Ender Dragon's health down low enough. I was brave enough to get out my sword and start swinging, but I couldn't find its across. So I moved around and kept swinging some more. And do you know what the best sound in the world is? The sound of you hitting that Ender Dragon with your sword. Oh my gosh, finally! I just smacked it until it turned into a bunch of pretty lights. And I ran around, remembered I had bottles, scooped up that stuff, which I remember is for potions, but I can't remember why. And I was just so happy that I hadn't died again, and that dragon was finally dead. I got the egg, guys. I'm just so happy right now. I beat the Ender Dragon.